The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in a land of deep darkness, on them has light shone. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 2.
My childhood Christmases began very early on Christmas morning, not just because I was so excited, but because the sun was just blazing through the curtains. After all, Christmas is one of the longest days of the year, right? In the Southern Hemisphere, anyway. I moved from Australia to the UK as a teenager and only then realised how odd a summer Christmas is to you Northerners. But I love them. Gorging yourself on tropical fruit, endless backyard cricket, going for a swim, barbecues, long summer evenings. Glorious. But I've now had as many winter Christmases as summer ones, and I've come to a realization. According to the Bible, Christmas is not a celebration of our sunny circumstances. Christmas happens in the dark. I don't mean the weather, I mean something much deeper. Check out the most famous Christmas readings, and you'll see that pretty much all of them mention darkness. The light shines in the darkness, says John. Luke says, the rising sun will come to us from heaven to shine on those living in darkness and in the shadow of death. Or my favorite Christmas reading from 700 BC, Isaiah predicted Christmas like this: the people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in a land of deep darkness, on them the light has shone. Christmas is about hope when there is no earthly hope. What hope could there be of a saviour in a virgin womb? That's a hope against hope, surely. But right there, in our darkness, God's light shines. Isaiah goes on, for to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. He's given in darkness, but then when his light dawns, so does hope. Of the increase of his government and of peace, there will be no end. What a prophecy in 700 BC to a downtrodden people living in deep darkness. But the light dawned 7 centuries later, and every Christmas since then has seen an increase in the kingdom of Christ. It's bigger today than it was yesterday, and it'll be bigger again tomorrow. The Christ child is reigning. He is the hope of the ages, the hope of all nations. He is light in our valley of shadow, because the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. Let me share a poem I wrote on the subject called Christmas in Dark Places. It used to be summer when Christmas came round, 'neath tall southern skies over sun-scorched ground, with the backyard cricket, the great outdoors, the barbecues, beaches, and mangoes galore, the slatherings of sunscreen, the glorious glare, and toasting the glow in the warm evening air. It used to be summer when I was young, a golden age in a land far flung, but there came a point I crossed a divide, went up in the world, and summer had died. December is dark now, the nights close in, so we huddle together as kith and as kin. It's winter now, when Christmas rolls round. We celebrate still, though with different surrounds. We mull the wine, strike the matches, light the fires, batten the hatches, gather around the warming beam of family love, or a TV screen. So safe inside, no place to go, we toast marshmallows and let it snow. Our summer's gone. If you've been around, you've felt the fall, life's run aground. We've gone up in the world, seen summer die. So what's our hope? The dark defy? Stoke the hearth, retreat indoors, rug up warm with you and yours? The shadow reaches even here. But this is the place for Christmas cheer. It's dark in the Bible when Christmas is spoken, always a bolt from the blue for the broken. It's the valley of shadow, the land of the dead. There's no place in the inn, so he stoops to the shed. He's born to the shameful, bends to the weak, becomes the lowly, the God who can't speak. And yet, what a word, this Saviour who comes, our dismal, abysmal depths he plumbs. Through crib and then cross, to compass our life, to carry and conquer our brother in strife. He became what we are. Our failures he shouldered to bring us to his life forever enfolded. He took on our frailty. He took on all comers to turn all our winters to glorious summers. It's Christmas now, whatever the weather. Some soak in the sun, some huddle together. But fair days or foul, our plight he embraces. Real Christmas shines in the darkest of places.